money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Gun!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Freeman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Get out, guys!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe... later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Do some. Do some. That's it. 180. 80. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball. Gun, gun, gun. Gun, gun.
C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Gun, gun, gun.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, come on, come on. Gun, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Gun, gun, gun.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Buying time to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to lead the offense out on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. From the 50, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, you wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, I do think his running production will increase in 2018.
Rolling him to his right, looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Newton throwing again. And caught left side, Olsen. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now Anderson, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Godot's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
21! Left,
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And some room to maneuver. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Bryant tacks on the extra point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go. Express. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Freeman again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy, hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go. Hey, gun.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
39.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Mario Addison in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
20. Go. Ready.
On second down, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down. This is McCaffrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Let's go. 20. Great. Do some. Gun.
Play action. It's Newton. And this is caught at the end. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run with Anderson, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
22.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go. 12. Hey, wait. That's 35.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
Let's go.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Gun. Left. Ready, go.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun. Eight. Watch the screen.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Falcons going to use another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Anderson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but
I sound